Welcome, travelers, to another episode of Hitchhiker's Guide to Ethical Non-Monogamy, E&M for short. I am your host, Ike, also known as Hito in certain circles, and I would like to welcome you back to this lovely little podcast of mine, where we discuss things in regards to non-monogamy, alternative lifestyles, and just anything around that kind of bend. It's good to be back after a couple of weeks this time, not a few months. That was only because I've been a little bit busy with the mixture of unpacking, some light travel, and yeah, that's pretty much what was the bulk of it. Kind of hindered me from keeping my recording schedule, but I wanted to make sure. Got back on tonight before I go to bed, so I can make sure I can drop an episode for y'all this week. That's pretty much what we got going on. It's actually been a busy couple of weeks. Right now I'm trying to think damn, when did I drop that episode? Because I think it was literally before I took my trip. Damn, let me actually look real quick. What's that site called? Buzzsprout, there we go. Because yeah, actually it's been a little bit. So, it's only been a couple weeks. Alright, almost 3 weeks, but there was good reason. I was supposed to record the following week, but then things got busy. What happened that time? Because I know it's that's why. The following week, I wanted to record on the 30th. Because I did record on Sunday the 22nd. I was like, cool, let me go ahead and record on the 30th and drop that one, and then come back from my trip, drop another one. But time got away from me. Y'all know I got ADHD. You know how time can escape someone that is time blind? And before I knew it, yeah, this is week 3. I was supposed to drop an episode last week and the week before that, but here we are today. A big improvement, you know? I shaved off about 8 months. This time it's only 2 weeks late. So I do appreciate all you who listen in. Because I did want to touch on this topic. I haven't been slacking, at least in the podcast front. I made sure that I have updated my listings. I even already have next week's episode up. I am working on the episode after that. So we're going to make sure that we get these out so we can discuss these things. Be sure to reach out, Hitchhiker's Guide to E&M at gmail.com. Just go ahead. The email address is in the show notes. Go ahead and reach out, ask some questions if you have a story to share. Be sure to drop it, because I am more than happy to share the knowledge I have gained. Do I have all the answers? No. But I might have something that can help you out. Now, as far as what I've been up to, like I said, been busy, literally the week after I dropped this episode, I was getting ready for a trip, meeting with some friends. This is a fun trip that we take together yearly. What happens at the trip stays at the trip. All I can say is we had a ball, it was a great time, and I can't wait for next year. Beyond that, I've been trying to get my place together little by little. Look, I'm a slow unpacker. It has been a grind trying to I finally got most of the boxes empty. The box in the bathroom, the box in the kitchen, we got boxes empty now. Cut up, folded, ready for recycling. Progress. But I'm still working out where to put everything. At most, I know I have my hanger thing for my floggers. That's it. I got nothing else. So we're gonna figure this out. One way or another, this will be figured out. And outside of that, I've been just trying to meet with my local partner when possible. Because, we work weekdays, I work nights, so try to meet on the weekend when possible. I do have my lovely friend that is in Garland from time to time. She on the road. I don't know where she is. Hopefully I get to see her soon. And then my DMV partner, try to keep in touch. Her birthday's coming up, so I got a nice little cute gift for her. I don't know if it's going to get there in 4 days, but I'm going to give her the heads up about what it is on her actual birthday. And I'm getting a couple other things, and I don't want to risk her listening to this podcast and knowing what I'm getting her. So take that, Persian. And that's honestly where I'm at. I have opened up Hinge again, only because it kind of also ties into, as you see, the title of this episode. Um, because like the reason why I want to talk about this is because it is another aspect of non-monogamy, as it's an aspect of relationships that we generally don't even pay attention to. Because like for me, there are times that I do feel lonely, but I also understand that I'm not alone. And I feel like the second part get lost with some people that are in like a lonely state and a lonely mood. So it's kind of like why I wanted to touch on this topic today, because you can be in a partnership with 100 people and still feel like you're by yourself. That's kind of like it's a mental thing. It's in your head. And the thing is, if it feels real to you, then it's real. That's just honestly how it is. And so, like I said, got back on Hinge just to like just talk. Like I'm not out here trying to like, oh, let me find something to fuck. Oh, let me find a new partner. Like I'm just like, I work from home. I gave up I don't have my car anymore because I was just paying for it to stay parked. Like there are things to where I am semi isolated, which I don't like. But again, I work nights. I work at home. Like right now, I'm on like a little break right now. I work around this time. This is 4 a.m. Central Time. This is my work time. So it's not as though I don't have the option to go out in the world. It's just kind of, I'm 37. My friends got wives, partners, kids, like my college friends. I can't just be like, hey, yo, let's go to a bar because, they got daycare and stuff to figure out. They got like other aspects of life to figure out. Now, during the summer, maybe I'll be able to connect with them a little bit more. But as of right now, in the day to day, this ain't college no more. I can't just pull up to the crib and be like, "Hey, yo, what's good?" Life's changed. Life is different. But outside of that, it's kind of like I kind of want more people to nerd out too, and I do have other options. I'm a part of a few Discord groups. I'm actually building up my own Discords. We'll figure out the role at some point. ADHD aside. So I want to build this so it can fit like three facets of me. One being the E&M aspect, one being the BDSM kink aspect, and the other one's just like vanilla interest, like anime and shit. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to build this Discord before I roll it out. But yeah, once I get it together, I'll be sure to drop the link. Still, I'm working on that. Working on the Patreon. Because I do, like, the main reason why I keep getting hindered as far as, like, making new episodes is because a brother got work. A brother got to do, like, other things and figure out other stuff to pay bills and stuff. So hopefully I can get a Patreon up and going so some of y'all can, like, support me a bit. I understand times are hard, so it's not like I'm out here trying to say, "Hey, yo, drop a stack in my account." Like nothing like that. But if you support, and you want to go ahead and give a little, I will truly appreciate that. But yeah, back from the ADHD aside, because I definitely lost my place. But going back to it, like in regards to essentially on the Hinge, just like looking around is kind of also limiting because when you're non-monogamous, you are already in the minority. And so when you are, and this is not because I ain't trying to do no gender wars bullshit. I'm just going to state something because of how I see it out in the world. When it comes to non-monogamy, straight men are straight men looking for either straight women or queer vulva owners that identify as women that it takes interest in you. It's a little bit tricky. And it's not to be a woe is me. Trust me, it's niggas that fuck, like it's men that fucked it up for ourselves because of how we built this patriarchy up. That's why people keep trying to tell like other men, like patriarchy hurts men just as well as it hurt everyone because we are limited. like even in my dating aspect, I've gone back and thought about my partners ever since I've been non-monogamous. All of them queer. They are queer vulva owners that identify as women, and they do play with others. I don't ever expect my partner to be the fishing lure for threesomes, so nothing like that. I just love them for them. Just love them for them. They just happen to be queer and like other genders and sexes. Cool. Ain't got nothing to do with my love for you. And that's how kind of how I roll. So when you go into the dating apps and you put on, you're non-monogamous, it's easy to kind of like have a flood of men kind of fuck it up for everyone else because they're not non-monogamous. They just think that, oh, let me find someone who's non-monogamous because it's an easy lay. Or like even my friends, I've talked about it before. When I explain to them I'm non-monogamous, they're like, how are you cheating? Like legally. I'm like, because it's not cheating. I'm with other partners that can also have other partners because me, myself, the way I operate, the reason why I'm non-monogamous is partially, actually, it's not partially, it's fully selfish. The selfish thing that about me in regards to this is I don't want to limit my experiences or the experiences of my partner with other people. That's not to say go fuck 7 billion people. I don't want to fuck. I can't fuck. I can't even count to a billion per second unless it takes me years. Like, that's a lot of people. But if I come into contact with someone I want to experience and is consenting and we both like are forthcoming with how we move, cool, let's experience that. Same thing for my partners. I don't want my partners to be limited because like, well, I'm with Ike, so I'm intrigued by this, but I will not explore it further because I don't want that for my partner either. I want my partner to live their best life because as far as we can tell, we currently have one. We don't know about the afterlife. We don't know about reincarnation. Like, those are some, things that are out there in regards to spirituality and religion. But as of right now, I only know what's in front of me, and I don't want to limit my partners. I don't want to be limited. That's how I ended up that's how I ended up on this journey that is E&M. And with that, it kind of also comes into the aspect of, sometimes you feel lonely. Now, to be fair, I do have to ask myself, am I lonely or am I horny? Because that does happen sometimes. I have a story or two where I'm thinking I'm lonely. I hit someone up after the nut. All of a sudden, wow, I'm not so lonely anymore. But I digress. Because as of recent, I know some people scoff at this. Personally, I take it seriously because I like to listen to the experts. I didn't study sociology. Yes, it's a soft science, but it still is a science. They actually use the tools to go into and kind of figure some things out. And the whole male loneliness epidemic, like, it does sound cheesy. It really does sound mad cheesy. But I do believe that there's an element of reality to it because, at least in the Western world, because the way at least the United States and most Western countries operate, and this honestly I feel like is perpetrated by capitalists that's at the top, the billionaires and whatnot, where pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Be an independent person. You don't need to stay with your familiar unit after 18. Go out. Be your own man. Get you a wife, a kid, a house. We have pushed society so far to the fringes of individualism that we lost what community was. You can see that online. Like, the reason why we have the incels we have is because they don't have actual community near them, and they found these dark corners of the web where they built community. Do I believe a bulk of the incels are actually someone that like can't get none or anything of that nature? No. But they feel that way, and they partner together to feel that way. Same thing like black Republicans. They come together just to gas each other up that, hey, we're black and we're Republican. Like, community, I feel like, has been so lost over time, and that's, I feel like, is the crux of the male loneliness epidemic. Again, I'm not a sociologist, so I can't say factually. I can't say with like I can't drop. These are all internal feelings. I could be completely wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't like being corrected, but I like knowing factual information because I hate looking stupid. I hate looking stupid more than being correct. Like being corrected, it's like a blow. Like, hey, pardon wants to get defensive. That's the physics, mathematics. Like, look, I wasn't a scientist. It's who I am. But also, you bring irrefutable facts. I'm not going to deny your facts. That's silly. Like, give me those facts so I can update my software, and then we can move forward. And so when it comes to the whole loneliness, it's kind of like it's been designed that way for a while. Like people move away from family. Like in my household, my mom would honestly prefer I move back to Dallas and in the house. Mind you, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and I already have my younger brother and older sister living in there with her with my youngest brother. So she's like, "Yo, just come move back." Where I'm gonna sleep on the couch, but if I'm like, hey, I'm moving home today, she would love it because she's Igbo. We're Igbo. It's called a village because that's what it is. It's a township, whatever, but you are by your peoples. You are locally with one another. Like my father, Wachupu, we're from Umuduru, Amiri. Guess what? Our peoples are all there. So it's not even a matter of like, oh yeah, we're all down the street, or we actually still have like connective family that are like, you all go to, the main house to go to, and that's where you go. It's kind of like the same thing here but it's only on the holidays. You know the main house that the holidays are happening at, and you go there. It's the same concept where that is the community, and nowadays it's been weakened. This whole hyper individualistic ideology really has put cracks into connection, and it sucks. Like it generally sucks because we only have this life on this earth, and I truly believe that even if we don't know our purpose, experiences I feel like make the bulk of it all. Like connecting with one another, it's a big thing, at least for me. But also, I'm an extrovert, so hell, the introvert's looking at me like, "What the fuck you talking about?" But I'm just saying, connecting with one another, I feel like is like the biggest thing. Like even I have a homegirl, full on introvert. She goes to France for wine stuff and champagne stuff. Like it's not like introverts are like full on ill no people. It's just more like they're like, "Hey, my people," and that's, again, still connections. Like that's honestly why I feel like a lot of humanity should be, but we allow bullshit to kind of take us away from it. Like think about it. We are fighting and struggling and dying over a piece of paper that has no actual value except that we give it to it. Like the way we pay rent, the way we buy food, like it's a piece of paper that we are struggling to gain just to live. And there's nothing you can do because that is the status quo. Unless the status quo is broken, this is honestly the way that we operate. And we make the best of it what we can. In regards to the male loneliness part of it, it's a matter of grinding and figuring out things, and you're at a point to where you're so isolated you don't even realize that you don't even connect with your friends no more. Like even me, and this is a mixed bag for me, only because I kind of live two lives. I live my vanilla life and I live my spicy life. And when it comes to ADHD, balance is not a given. So when it comes to my spicy life and my vanilla life, I've discovered recently I'm a little out of balance, so I'm trying to do better with connecting on both sides of things. How did I know that I'm in imbalance? I don't even remember the last time I opened up my vanilla Instagram. I can't tell you. I could tell you that 5 minutes ago I opened up my Sergito Instagram. I could tell you I checked out my spicy snap. Like, I'm not in balance right now. I'm too much of one persona and I'm neglecting the other. So I gotta make sure I get back in balance with myself. But the loneliness aspect of it, and again, I get why it could be a joke. Hell, if women and the Liga Biga Tiggas, if they are pointing and laughing at this, they have a right to do so because men have been torturizing these people for God knows how long, like all the across the board. So if they're pointing and laughing like, "Ha ha, you're lonely," sure. I doubt they are because one thing I learned, especially being black, especially being Nigerian, especially being Igbo, you don't really care to laugh at the pain of others because we actually do believe it's always the oppressed that understands the humanity in others, and it's always the oppressor that struggles to recognize that. I don't understand why. It's clear as day, especially like you're the one in power. How is it doesn't make sense. That's why I don't believe that you'll have someone like, "Ha ha, you male lonely bastard." No, they're like, "Oh, what can we do to help you?" Like that's always like that always seems to be the gist of society. We're like, "Hey, what can we do to help you?" In this aspect, for me myself, the only reason why I have my moments of loneliness because it's just me and my dog in here. Like a few years ago, I did live with my partner, and we are no longer together. And it's just been me and my dog. And I really haven't had people over too much. I've had my local partner. She's come by every now and again. We go out and, we just go out on dates. Like, it's cool. But it's kind of like I don't have as much access to the in-person aspect. And so I feel like that can kind of push that bubble of loneliness. Because there'll be times where I'm like, sometimes I just want to cuddle. I just want to hold hands. I just want someone in the room. I mean, I love my dog. He is amazing. He's chilling right there, keeping guard of the door that no one's coming through. But I would still like just have someone else just here, just existing. It's a good feeling. And honestly, I get a lot of shit done when someone just exists near me. Like, that's like my favorite ADHD trick of just having like someone kind of like shadow just be there. And all of a sudden, I'm just moving and doing shit. Like, it's amazing. Most productive I've been outside of Vyvanse, but I don't have that at the moment. And it's like that at times. Like, especially in non-monogamy, you are a minority. You're not like, especially in any, I feel for those who want to practice non-monogamy, but they're in a small town. Like, everybody knows everybody. I really do feel like non-monogamy is an urban is more available in urban settings than in rural ones. Then it's suburbs. Look, let me not talk about suburbs. Shout out to Key Parties. But it's more of an urban thing to where if I am in the middle of a small town and I want to practice E&M, chances are I'm not going to find anyone in there that would care to practice that because again, everyone knows everybody. And the chances of finding someone that you connect with, that you like, that you find attractive, that you want to be with, out of 5 to 10,000 people in your town that is your age, your preferred look, etc., it dwindles all the way down. Like, even me opening Hinge up, I put on non-monogamy. I think I've looked through all the non-monogamous people that are there. Now, I am a little bit biased. I do prefer melanin, so I have said it for black women. That's not to say I would not date outside of my race, ethnicity, etc. It's just one of those like preferential things where I don't want to feel like I have to explain myself or certain aspects of my culture. It's kind of like I don't want to put in the extra work, at least as of now. If push comes to shove and I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and take that step, then yeah, I'll go, because there is some cultural work that may need to be done because someone might have grew up in a suburb, I grew up in Dallas, and there's like an exchange that may occur. But also, I lived in Nigeria for multiple years. My puberty was around nothing but black people, and so there's something that, certain rise that melanated can get out of me. So that's my thing. So like I will like and when I say preference, it's genuine preference. Not like with other people, for one reason or another, their preference includes derogatory statements towards others. I don't understand that. To me, that doesn't feel like preference. That really just feels stupid. Because, like, to me, I will tell you, seeing beautiful white women, beautiful Asian, beautiful Latin, beautiful Native American, beautiful South Asian, because two different, one's India, the other one's like Japan and stuff. Like, beauty is out there. I just so happen to lean towards more melanated, but I keep myself open for all things because, again, relationship anarchy, non-monogamy, like, and there's already enough restrictions. That's the reason why I don't judge. Like, if I see a black woman with a white man, I don't judge her. Like, don't limit yourself. If you found love, find love. Just please don't be anti-black. That's all I ask. Just don't, you and him. Like, don't be with someone anti-black, and don't you be anti-black. Like, it's already a struggle. And regarding to Hinge, because non-monogamy is so, I'm not switched to monogamy. Y'all got me fucked up. If I see monogamy on there, it's like, no, we're not doing that. But I did open up figuring out as the option to go along with non-monogamy. Because I'm like, you know what? Maybe they're figuring out what aspect of, So I opened myself up to that. Matched with yo, she's so fine. Like, when I tell you, she is so fine. But she also did express what she's looking for. And you know what I did? I openly expressed what I'm about. I'm a relationship anarchist. I do non-monogamy. And I just put it plainly. It wasn't like, I'm not trying to trick. I'm not trying to I prefer that, let me put this on Front Street now so she could, see, oh, this is what it is. And we go from there. In this situation, it seems like she did respond. She asked some questions, and I have no problem answering questions. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like, what question she asked again? But yeah, she asked a question, and I'm gonna answer that question. And I'll just go from there because, look, sex is great, and I'm good at what I do. But it's not everything. Like, for me, I do want companionship. For me, I want to cuddle. I want to kiss. I want to hold hands. I'm an affectionate motherfucker. That's who I am. Can't do that by yourself, and I'm not doing it with the dog. First off, is it illegal in Texas? Even if it wasn't, no. Ew. See, this is what I get. ADHD brain. It goes all the place. But back to the topic at hand. Now, when it comes to loneliness, like I said earlier, the second part is often forgotten. Because when you're in your middle of loneliness, you forget about the family you have around you. Both blood that you fuck with and the found ones that you made. Like, I know if I feel any kind of way, I can hit up Persian. I can hey, could you give me some encouraging words? Feeling a little bit lonely. And she got me. I can hit up my local partner. I can hit up my friends. I can hit up my Discord peoples. Like, there are plenty of people rooting for me that I can reach out to. I also am the person that I'll root for them. Because I truly do believe you have to be a villager if you want a village. So, in turn, I do reach out. It's like, I have people that hit me up. Hey, how's it going? Yo, what's going on? Even I could just have a sporadic thought about them. Hopefully my phone's by me. And I would just hit them all like, hey, yo, thought about you. Because you have to keep fostering that connection. That's how you beat the loneliness. Because being connected, that's one of the biggest human things. Like, the main thing that connects us is we're a collection of stardust that somehow became these human forms. And so we have to remember that second part. Like, yes, you may feel lonely, but you are not alone. There's always going to be someone available. Hell, there are even people, You could even, some people use the church for that very purpose. Because, look, I am not a religious person. I do not care for organized religion. Now, do I have beef for organized religion that are harming communities and people? Yes. But the organized religion I grew up with, I was raised Catholic, went to Holy Cross Catholic Church somewhere in Dallas, went to St. Casito in Umuchima, which was a missionary boarding school. So I grew up Catholic. And with organized religion does come community. They have these social events. Like it's built in community. Hopefully you're not with the abusers kind of church that, we look, they exist. There's a whole Boston Globe report. Yes, all religions have it across the board. But that is the fringe. That's the minority. Most, from my experience, they do right by their people. Most provide that built-in community to where you can connect with others. Y'all have a shared connection being Catholicism, and y'all get to know one each other. You have the shared connection of being Baptist, shared connection of being Muslim. Like, those are pre-built communities that you can walk in and be a part of. As long as you make sure you do your part. Do not be someone that's always taking, that's how you get kind of kicked out. You gotta also give a little. Like, sure, take as much as people are willing to give, but don't be surprised when they ask in return. Like, be fair with it. But also, on top of that, you could honestly just find various groups online. Like, yes, the internet sucks now because a bunch of billionaires have made a bunch of bullshit to where we're like, what is this here for? But there's still good out there. Whether it's a Facebook group, whether it's a Discord, whether it's a Slack, whether it's a Telegram group, there are so many various groups that you can be a part of. Just make sure that your morals align and you're wary of those that try to manipulate and take advantage of you. Because again, if the group is all about taking from you and you don't get nothing from it, that's not the group for you. They're just taking advantage of your loneliness. That's honestly what most of the Manosphere bullshit podcasts are about. Taking advantage of little boys that are misguided and point them in a direction that doesn't exist. Because all the shit that they're talking about, they've never been a part of that. But as long as they keep talking that shit and the check keeps clearing, they're going to keep doing it. But yeah, that's honestly where I want to go with this. It's like, hey, never forget, you got people around you. Like, even just simply saying hi, a stranger you say hi to or just say a good morning to might be someone that will be a part of that found family down the line. Just make sure you keep things open. And it's the same thing when it comes to relationships. Like, everything does not have to be the Notebook or the Photograph or one of these like rom-coms. It could be as simple and as boring as I love you, let's watch a movie. Like, it doesn't have to be super complicated. But well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. This has been another episode of Hitchhiker's Guide to Ethical Non-Monogamy. Be sure to send an email, Hitchhiker's Guide to enm@gmail.com. Look, I don't even know if that's right. If I am being honest, like, let me take a quick look. Let me take a quick gander. See, look at me. Hitchhiker's Guide to enm@gmail.com. See, it's been a minute. But yeah, be sure to send an email, questions, concern, qualms. Love that word, qualm. Be sure to follow us on Bluebird, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is Hitchhiker's Guide to ENM. YouTube, we do have a YouTube channel. I'm slowly working on getting that up and running. Be sure to follow there. All the links are in the show notes, wherever you get your beautiful podcast from. I think we're also on, all of them. Apple, YouTube, Spotify. Like, yeah, you'll be able to find me. And that's all I got. So yeah, be sure you look both ways for you cross these streets, travelers, and I will catch you next time. Bye.